Hello, and welcome to Fireside Fables. My name is Ryan, and I'm joined today by several wonderful people and a big bang. Come on, John. Get with the program. I have... Unfortunately, Chase has just had too much life stuff going on, so he unfortunately has to leave us. I'm hoping that at some point I can get sort of a send-off journal entry for Karkesh, but for the time being... and for the foreseeable future, he will not be able to join us. So very sorry about that. And I'm very sad to see Karkesh go. But wish you all the best, Chase. Okay, there was two things that happened last episode. One was Xavier had a conversation with Tiff and basically gave her the wrong time for the departure of the ship taking Biff, her son, to Magnamar to see if they could figure out a way of saving him from this horrifying curse of this breastplate from Rip Nugget. And the other thing that happened was you had Kyle, I can't remember if Shadowthorn was there too, but had talked to Hemlock about there's just weird things going on. Several people have been just complaining of really terrible sleep, and he didn't feel like it was too important, but a few of the guards were unable to do their duties because of it. And so Kyle was curious about that and was sent to go talk to Lanalee McGravie because she had been complaining of bad dreams for longer than anybody else. So, I can't remember what order those two things happened in. I think I got the order right by accident. I had a 50-50 shot, so yay for me.
And I got my Monarch upgraded.
Oh, yeah, you're right. That was the last thing. You returned, or you gave the egg to, I can't remember. Shalelu, yep. And
I rolled a nat 20 to find her. She was apparently gone, but not really gone because I'm just that good of a tracker.
Yeah, she was making a loop somewhat near Sandpoint. She wasn't really in Sandpoint or near Sandpoint, but she was close enough that Shadowpaw was able to smell her out. But anyways, Yes, Monarch glowed blue and unlocked a new ability. What was that ability again?
You can power up active, one action, concentrated, affect an invisible barrier of air deflects ranged attacks. Gives you a +2 circumstance bonus to AC against range attacks until the beginning of your next turn. It's practically a Yasuo win wall if anyone plays League of Legends.
Heck yeah. That's a really great effect. Awesome to know what to do with that third action. So, yeah, it's very good.
That's cool. I like it.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do now? It's we'll say that it's the next morning. Yeah, because it was pretty late. Yeah, we'll just boot this sucker along to the next morning. Kyle, you want to see your boat off, or do you all want to go see? I just realized, does your ship have a name?
Yeah.
What do you know what its name was?
I don't know if I've ever given it a name, to be honest.
Okay.
That's a bad omen. All ships have to have a name.
Yeah, they need to be christened.
No, I don't know what its name is. We can... Oh, man. Let's call it... I don't know. Old Survey.
Old Survey. Well, it's canon now, sorry. Okay, so did you all want to get up and see off Old Survey? Leaving at, 4 in the morning, so it's a little early, but...
Well, I'll be there for sure. What did we say, 4 o'clock in the morning? 5 o'clock?
Yeah, 4 o'clock.
He'll make sure... Well, yeah, because Biff is in the cell on the ship.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Abstelar is watching over him. Because Abstelar...
he'll just make sure everything is good to go and they get out of there.
Okay, sounds good. Do Xavier and Shadowthorn, do you go along as well?
No, I'm still in the woods.
Sounds good.
Sure. I go along. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because then I
Wiping
can tell Biff that I talked to his mom and she's okay with that. And
Okay. She thinks they're going on vacation.
Mhm.
Okay. Sounds good. So, you arrive at the docks. You see a bunch of sailors that are working, spooling ropes and getting the mast and the sail ready to rock and roll. It is quite dark out. There's just lantern light hanging from different parts of the dock, and Jurek notices you both, and he comes out to greet you. All right, everything's ready to go. At the moment,
Good to know.
Biff is holding steady. Abstelar is keeping a good eye on him. No trouble yet. He looks terrible.
Yeah, that's hopefully you guys are able to find a solution. Here's a list of things we're gonna need you to pick up in Magnamar while you're out there.
Perfect. Never did enjoy shopping duty, but you got to do what you got to do.
You don't have to do it yourself. You can get one of the other guys to do it.
Nah, I wouldn't trust those other idiots with this. That's too important.
Kyle's very tired. It's very early in the morning.
Yeah. Speaking of important, he reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a folded piece of parchment, and he hands it to Kyle. He says, 7 to 7. It's up to you. Sir. And he kind of clicks his
Sounds
heels
good.
together, spins, and heads up the ramp.
Perfect. I wonder if the Rusty Dragon is open already at this time. I could go
Maybe.
for some breakfast.
All right. You arrive at the Rusty Dragon Inn, and there is, in fact, I forgot who the lady is that runs the Rusty Dragon Inn. It's an older lady. I think she was a gnome or something. You did meet her one time, but I can't remember her name or anything. So I'm going to look it up, because that is what I have this big book for. There we go. Bethana Corwin, that's her name, and she is not a gnome, she's a halfling. What a fool I was. But yeah, she's quite old, and so you know how those old people are, they never sleep. So she is up and at 'em bright and early. She's just polishing mugs and wiping down tables, flipping the chairs foot side down. You know, anyways. Yeah, you guys come in. Oh, good morning. I'm surprised to see anybody out this early. How are you two lovelies?
Hungry. Are you
Great. Thank you, Bethana. Do you guys have the kitchen fired up already?
No, but I could make you something quick. We have some leftover bread from yesterday, and I believe I could whip you together a couple of sandwiches if you'd like.
That's
Whatever's
fine.
easiest.
All right, that's easy then. So she heads to the back kitchen, grabs some, starts making some sandwiches.
And I stroll into the pub,
Nice.
the Dragon Inn, whatever
It's an
called
inn,
again.
not a pub. Get
And
it
you're
right.
going to order 5 pints at 5 in the morning.
I am not quite the day drinker, not yet at least. So that's only when sorrow strikes. But yeah, we'll order a nice, hopefully biscuits and bacon. So nice little B&B, you know.
Mm-hmm. She has some really good food. So those sandwiches that you guys had in the morning, fantastic, with some leftover chicken, and yeah, you guys are very impressed with the quality of said sandwiches.
That gives me a +2 to my AC for being full of good food, right?
-2 for sluggishness.
Oh, okay, yeah.
All right.
Right. We should talk about what we want to do now, then, though, because I think we want to explore these nightmares that are going around. Can I ask Basana while she's maybe serving us, and maybe not yet? It seems sort of weird to be like, "Hey, how are your dreams lately?" Does she look? Well, it's first thing in the morning. Of course, she looks tired.
We could give her a tip and see how she responds to the tip, and then ask her that question.
I do want to check with her, but we do have a lead, don't we? What's the person's name that we want to talk to?
Lana Lee.
Lana Lee.
Yes.
Lana Lee. I mean, it's probably a little early to knock down our door, but we do want to talk.
What kind
to
of talking do you do?
First thing in the morning?
Knocking down the door. Okay.
Knocking down the door. Yeah. Yeah, sure.
well,
Let's check with Bethana.
Yeah.
Okay. What can I do for you, dearies?
We've heard rumor that you have been having some funny dreams.
Me?
Yes, you.
Oh, I don't know why you'd hear that. Nothing stranger than usual. Although now that you mention it, I have had a few people say that they've just been, just strange omens, odd dreams. It's a sort of a thing. My one patron, Mr. Dibbs, he said that he was dreaming of floating in a cavern. Imagine that. Floating.
Imagine that.
Yeah. Anyways. No, my dreams have been totally fine.
Do you have a list of the people that have come in and talked about their weird dreams that we could maybe go and chat with them about it?
No, it's not one of those things I normally write down, to be honest. I normally keep things up in my brain, but it isn't what it used to be, if you understand me.
Oh, we understand you. Don't worry.
Oh, good. Oh, actually, now that I think of it, that does remind me. There was a message for you. Now that I think of it, yes, it's it's not specifically for me, but I remember that a few people talking, and you were going to get a message, and I might as well. I know the message, so I'm going to tell you right now. All right? Is that okay?
Yeah.
That's okay. Please take your time.
Sorry.
Why don't you have a
I lost
seat?
my
Why don't
temper.
you have a seat? Have a seat. Sit down.
She
Join
sits
us for
down.
breakfast.
Sorry, I'm very tired. It's a lot of work, running this in. I never expected it to happen in my old age, but here we are. Anyways,
You thought about a retirement plan.
my retirement plan was to not do this. But, Desna's a funny one, I suppose. Anyways, I heard that Caleb Valdemar, he's the one. He hired a group of people from town, and they went up to Magnamar, and they're on their way back. And Caleb apparently he wanted to introduce you all for some reason or other. I think he just wants to kind of show off the kind of sway that he's got or something. He's a little full of himself. But yeah, so I imagine that in the next day or two, you'll be getting an invitation to come for dinner. They're looking into private rooms, and we've got that big party room in the back. I know you know because you used it just recently. Yes, that's expect that in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
And thank you for the free meal. This was awesome.
Beg your pardon?
Just kidding. I pay for my meal.
Very
Is
good.
it late enough that we can go track down this? I already forgot her name.
Lana Lee?
Lana Lee.
Lana Lee McGravy. McGravy. Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Let's go
yes.
find her.
Sounds good. You actually, Bathana, she knows that Lana Lee works at Rissa's place, which is a restaurant, so it's more, less beers, more foods and stuff, and rations and things like that. But Lana Lee is one of the, she's like a joint owner, I think it is, something like that. At Rissa's place is what it's called.
Cool. Well, we've had first breakfast, but what about second breakfast at Marissa's?
Yeah, I mean that toast was kind of dry.
Oh no!
I could go for some eggs.
Give her.
I wanted eggs and Benny, and I didn't get my eggs and Benny, so
Yeah, I want eggs.
You all ordered sandwiches. That's all I had.
You offered us that. You're not here.
Sorry. Yes, I forgot. Bye. Anyways.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, you can go to Rissa's place and chat, and it'll be great.
It's gonna be great. Xavier, you want to take the lead on this? Because you have, you can pursue a lead or whatever, right? You get like bonuses to
yeah.
interrogating her. I mean, asking her questions.
Yeah.
Man, you're just in ruthless mode tonight. First busting down doors and then straight to interrogation.
So angry.
You know what? Karkesh will be missed.
There is
Yeah.
no diplomacy tonight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can arrive at Rissa's place. We'll say it's like 6 a.m. or something like that. There's a few people in there chatting and eating, but the energy is pretty low. She is sitting behind the reception area, and for a second she doesn't look up when you enter, and then she starts awake and good morning, welcome. This is for 3. Oh, no dogs.
Hey,
You'll have to wait outside.
it's my support animal. How dare you?
I don't see a collar, so he'll stay outside.
Hey, Shadowthorn, mental health is not a thing in Golarion yet, so they're a little bit behind on the times.
That's outrageous. It's a seeing eye dog. It helps me see things.
Seeing eye dog.
Wait, I'm gonna roll for persuasion on that.
You obviously can see. Okay, you can roll, but you get a -5.
Okay. Diplomacy, I guess that would be
Yep.
15.
Yeah, nope, none of that.
Okay, fine.
Yes, a table for 3, please.
Okay, she'll.
And your name is?
I'm Lana Lee. I'm one of the co-owners of this fine establishment, and I'm sorry. I'm just a little out of it in the moment. Can I get you started with some waters?
That sounds great,
Yes.
thanks.
Yes, please.
Great. And she hustles off to the back, and eventually brings you some waters. Your server will be with you in a moment. I hope you enjoy your breakfast.
Why do you look so tired?
I just bad sleep recently. It's nothing. I'm not sick or anything. Nothing like that. Just very tired.
You want to tell us about it?
Not particularly.
I rolled a 22 on diplomacy.
Ooh. She sits down. She says, "Well, you seem a decent chap."
Well, I'm exhausted too. You know, all these dreams we've been having lately. It's been crazy.
You too?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
What have you been dreaming about?
Well, mainly of my dog, but you know, and just having fun and giving him a nice big bone and letting him in restaurants. But
Oh, that
been
sounds
dreaming
really
about
nice.
this other thing, and you know, I just can't make sense of it. How about you? What's your dream about?
Yeah, I've just the sort of strange dreams that sort of nonsense that doesn't really fit together, but mine are quite unsettling. I wake up and sort of a sweat in the mornings.
Oh
I
no.
don't like it. Yours sounds kind of nice, to be honest.
Depends on the moment. But I think
only
my
sometimes like playing with your
companions
dog?
here also might have dreamy tales to tell of.
You've all been having dreams?
No, not me.
Oh,
No, you haven't.
okay.
Well, there goes my deception check.
Well, Lana Lee?
Yes?
Lana Lee. Sorry, we do have ulterior motives as to why we're here. We're helping Sheriff Hemlock look into the matter of people having nightmares in town.
Oh,
And we're concerned, obviously, and we would like to. We're wondering if you have a moment to tell us a little bit more. We are hoping that obviously it's not. These are just nightmares and they're just temporary, but because so many people are having them around town, we're wanting to look into it and make sure it's nothing bigger than that.
well, that's
Rest assured, you're not the only one.
well, that is a little assuring, and also I'm, to be honest, I'm a little surprised. I felt sort of silly just complaining about constantly having nightmares to the sheriff, but I didn't know what else to do. It's just consistent. Well, mostly consistent. So the place changes every night, but it's just so strange. I'm looking for my mother. You know how that is, where I mean, she's gone now, but in the dream I know it's her, and eventually I see her, and it's a different place each time, but she has I find her, and she's got her back to me, and she's milking a cow. So I was thinking maybe you had a cow or something similar with your dog, or wolf. No offense, Shadowthorn.
Offense taken.
But I call out to her every time. The cow looks back and says, it's so unsettling, but in my mother's voice, the cow says, "They wear us when we dream." And then my actual mother, not the cow isn't my actual mother, but the cow has the voice of my mother. So, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So then my mother, she stands up very slowly, and as she turns, she knocks over the milk bucket, and instead of milk, the hundreds and thousands of tiny little, I don't know, like wood lice or something, scuttle out of the pail. And then my mother finishes turning, and her body begins to shift and bulge, and it splits open. Oh, just straight into, right from the back of her head down to her shoulder blades, and lets something out. And it smells like rancid milk. But I wake up just before I can see what's actually coming out of her. But it
That
is.
sounds awful.
Yes. You can see after I had this a few times why I didn't know what to do. So I tried a couple of sleeping potions, some tinctures, taking some nighttime sleepy time tea, and nothing seemed to work. So I told Hemlock, and now I'm telling you. So
Can I?
And it's the same dream every time?
not. Well, pretty much. The location is different. One time it was in a barn. One time it was in a cavern. One time it was in like a huge, beautiful city. I don't really know, but so the place is different, but the events, they're always the same.
And you always wake up before something comes out of her back.
Yes, that's right.
Oh.
Ryan, can I roll a knowledge check if I know of any creatures or beings that have to do with dreams and sleeping? Because her saying something, they wear us when we dream, makes me think that maybe there's some kind of creature that is able to invade, people's dreams like that. So I don't know if there's a knowledge check I can roll to help with this, or if it's a little early for that.
You sure can. You can roll me. What would this be exactly? I think this would be occult.
Yeah, it's not that great. 16.
Yeah, nothing comes to mind.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. I know my mother is gone, but here's the thing: is that before she died, she told me that she was able to travel to other places using her dreams, and she told me that her dreams were a warning of things in the future. And I think I know it sounds a little strange, but I think my mother is trying to warn me and maybe the town, I don't know, of something. She might be trapped somewhere beyond the grave, or maybe she never did actually die. Maybe she was moved to one of these other places and is trapped there and can't return. I just don't know.
So hang on. So did you said your mom isn't around anymore?
Yeah, yes. She
happened?
died a few years ago.
What do you mean by she died? How did she die?
To you in your dreams.
Well, yes, like I just said, it was the cow. It wasn't my mother, but it was my mother's voice. But to answer your question, Kyle, yes. Sorry, I was about to say something very rude.
That's all right.
I'm not quite myself.
That's all right. That's all right.
And now that I've gotten all flustered, I can't remember what your question was. What was your question?
How did she die?
Right. She was just very old. She was I mean, I know it's well, you probably feel it now at your age, but you just everybody stops eventually.
But you seem confused if it actually happened. Can you describe that a little bit more? Like, why do you seem uncertain?
It's these dreams. They're so vivid, and it's so uncanny. Like, that is exactly my mother's voice. That is exactly my mother's form. And just from what she told me before, it's I don't know.
Wait, your mother's form is a cow?
No. My mother, she's milking the cow. The cow speaks in her voice, and then my mother stands up, and as she's turning, and so on and so on.
So your mother's milking the cow that speaks in your mother's voice.
Sorry, what about the cow?
Your mother's milking the cow, and then the cow speaks in your mother's voice?
Yes, you get it.
And sorry, did you say this is the same dream over and over again, just in different locations?
That's right, yes. And it's so specific and so strange and so clear that I just feel like it must mean something. And my mother, it's so specific.
Have you went and gone to see Abstelar or someone at the temple to help you with this? You seem like you need help.
No, I heard that that Abstelar was not good and just was causing all sorts of spirits to rise and
I mean, that's true, but there's still people at the temple that could probably help you. So I would go there and probably next after you're done your shift today.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I think metagaming wise, I think we are supposed to look into this because I do think it's one of the 7 dooms.
I mean, maybe we might just skip it. Who knows?
Okay. What exactly did your mom say again? They wear us when we dream?
Yes, that's right.
Can I ask you? This might be weird. Do you have any control while you're in a dream? Like, are you able to ask her questions?
No. It plays out exactly the same way every time.
Is this every night?
Yes, every night.
I wonder if we should like watch her sleep, which sounds weird, but like I wonder if there's.
Yeah, let's just watch her sleep. A random stranger party comes into the door. Can we just watch you sleep and see how it goes?
Well, I don't know. I'm just
I wonder if-
grasping at straws. I'm just trying to figure out what we could do next.
Do
Like,
we
how-
know
where's the
anyone
next
in
lead?
town? Like, I don't know if I need to roll for this. Maybe a society thing that knows anything about dream walking or about like the dream plane of existence. Like, would Squink
That's
know anything
fair.
about this as a historian?
No, he wouldn't.
Okay.
Thassalon was they were very much about like structures and runes, so they didn't care much for dreams.
Ryan,
I
can
liked
you?
your question about if she could control anything. She says no, but
Mhm.
I wonder if now that she thinks about it, if we could maybe, I don't know, encourage her the next time she has this dream to see if she can
Absolutely.
walk towards her mother or walk towards the cow or like walk
Or ask to
around.
elaborate.
Or ask some questions, because I mean, if you're feeling this way all the time, like every night, you just almost experience it rather than like do anything about it. But then when you start to think about it, maybe that becomes a little bit easier and you can actually like control it a little bit more.
Yes, that's. I understand what you're saying. My mother, she, as I said, dreams were very important to her, and so she did teach me techniques to be able to interact with my dreams. But this one, none of those work. I'm so lost
tried.
in the dream. Yes, I mean, I've been having this. It's very unsettling, and I've had it for, I think, a week or more now, and so I just no.
And
but
when did
nothing-
your mom
nothing
die?
works. She died about 2 years ago.
Ryan, can
Yeah.
you remind us again the visions that we saw with the 7 dooms in the pit? What was the portion about this, like dreams and people sleeping, and there was like a... Can you describe that again?
Oh yeah,
You don't have to tell us the whole thing, but
just that one part. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. That one. Let me just flip to it. There was a nondescript couple of Sandpointians or pointers. I don't know what the proper term is. That they were sleeping and were sort of tossing in their sleep, and nightmares ripped free from their bodies.
Ooh.
Yes, very spooky.
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know.
You don't think that my mother is trapped somewhere, do you? Because, like I said, I thought that she died a few years ago. Like she said she was able to travel to other places through her dreams, and this is her. Like, do you think she's warning me about something?
Did you
Do
see
you
her
think it's
die?
actually her?
Did you see her body? Did you bury it?
Yes, but I just don't know.
Can you... Where is her grave?
It's in the graveyard by the cathedral.
Do you mind if we investigate?
What do you mean?
I'm not really entirely sure what we're looking for, but I'd be interested to go over there and see if any disturbances have happened.
Oh,
In the dream?
No, in the cemetery.
I mean, the cemetery is, as far as I'm aware, open to the public. They've got the yard keeper, but yes, you can do that.
I'll go over there later today and take a look, see if there's anything that stands out to me regarding your mom's grave.
All right. I would appreciate that. I know that there's not really much. Well, I was hoping there might be something that you could do about these strange dreams, but even though there isn't, or if there isn't, then I understand. It's just...
We only just started investigating, so you are the first person we've talked to. So the goal is that we're working on it, because these sound awful.
And also, if anything changes in your dreams, ever so slightly, let us know.
I can do that. And thank you for listening. I appreciate it.
Yeah, just know you're not alone.
All right. Sounds good. Anything else? Yeah, what's the plan next, do you think?
I'm going to sit and eat an eggs Benny.
Oh yeah.
I am gonna think she's crazy.
Okay. Copy that. And Kyle?
Well, I don't think she's crazy. I think this has something to do with the Seven Dooms, but I really got nothing else.
What sort of things stand out to you?
Well, the phrase, they wear us when we dream. So maybe what she should be paying more attention to next time she dreams is really take a look at her mom more. Because in her dream, her mom's essence or whatever is actually inside the cow, not inside the mom. So when she's dreaming, whoever they are sort of they're her mom in the dream. So
yeah,
if she can, I don't know. I mean, I don't think she's going to be able to tell us more than what she already did, but that phrase stands out to me.
Well, and then if you dissect it literally, we don't know who they are. They is where.
I
And
failed my occult check, so
right, and then us. If we're taking it as she's talking as a cow, us meaning cow. I'm not sure. Like that's very literal, right? That's a literal sort of figuring out, but that might be helpful to think about. I don't know.
Well,
But
we can check out the
agree.
grave site. We can check out the grave site. We can talk to more people,
Would
but I don't.
Vashti know anything about this? Isn't it McVashti? Nishka?
Vorvashi Voon?
No, I thought it was a different witch. But maybe not. Maybe I'm wrong.
That's not ringing a bell in the old noggin.
Okay. Yeah, what about Voon, though? We could go talk to Voon about it.
You could. He's a lot more into trinkets than anything else. I can just let you know that he doesn't really have anything more to add.
Well,
as I was saying, I don't think talking to other people that have had these dreams that we're gonna find out more. We can try, but
I'd be interested to know if they all have the same dreams, though.
Yeah,
That's fair.
that's very true.
Because I mean, if she's talking about her mom, I can't see that other people are thinking about her mom in their dream.
Yeah. Can we do a number of diplomacy checks or society checks to just gather information like this rather than roleplay every single interview?
Yeah, that is a diplomacy check. That is exactly what it is here for. So you can go ahead and do that. And you can add yourself a plus 1 because Sandpoint is a very gossipy town.
Natural 20.
You get plus.
Natural 20. For a
27 for me.
You said plus 1?
Yeah, plus 1 because Sandpoint is a very gossipy town, so it's a little bit easier to gather information.
So 32.
Whew, that's real good. Yeah, so you can spend most of the day just talking to people, doing some interviews and stuff like that. Generally speaking, the people aren't able to remember their dreams. They just remember the ones that they do have memories of are very sort of general. So there are just a second. Where is it exactly?
Well, I know the question for our next episode.
What's that?
Okay, I can't find it. So there's dreams of floating in caverns, and the two that I do remember, the other one is wandering a grand city, more grand than any they'd ever seen before.
Or can we go talk to Naffer Vosk?
Sure. About what?
Because we're going to go to the cemetery anyways, and he's the town's official graveyard. Is attended
the
by
graveyard keeper. Sounds
Yep.
good. Would you like to? What would you like to talk to him about?
Because we were going to go look at the graveyard first, right? What were we looking at the graveyard again for?
I just wanted to see if there was any disturbances in her grave. I mean,
Yeah, there
Lana
isn't anything
Lee-
like that.
Nothing was
Okay.
left. Nothing was there. Okay.
No.
Cool.
I wasn't quite done yet. So they're vague dreams. Yes, they're sort of floating through vast underground vistas, strange glimpses of beautiful cities that they've never seen before, all sorts of stuff like that. And in doing these interviews, you're going around to different inns, you're going to different work sites and stuff like this, you're talking to a lot of different people, and as you've talked to people, you recognize a little bit of a pattern, actually. It seems that everybody who's been having these dreams, they're kind of clustered together. There's 3 fairly tight clusters of these people. There's one
like centered
where they live?
on...
Yes, where they live and where they sleep. There's one centered on Salmon Street and Razor Street, one that's centered on the intersection of Pickleback Lane and Chopper's Alley, and one on River Street and Mud Lane.
I'm totally gonna remember all that.
Yeah, it's in a certain sense it doesn't really matter. Our audience doesn't have access to the map.
Yeah,
although we do. So
I mean, I'd certainly want to investigate those areas too, and just search the area, do perception checks, see if you see anything else. But let's deal with what's his name, Vastervoon,
or Vashalivoon.
John,
how many people? Sorry, how many people did we interview?
I mean, you've talked to dozens of people. I would say that the number of people that have said they've had strange dreams are about a dozen.
And it's all the same dream? Like everybody's having the same kind of dreams? And
no, they're, like I said, they're all sort of...
Right, vague.
Yeah, they're vague dreams. They're unsettling, and so people are waking up and like having headaches and just feeling off. But yeah, there's nothing specific in the dreams, generally speaking.
Do we know if there's any potions that like allow us to go control dreams? Not that we're on the best of terms with our potion maker right now.
You could roll me a wisdom roll. Just plus your wisdom modifier.
Dirty 20. Or sorry. Yeah, dirty 20. Yeah.
Okay. That's very good. The only thing that comes to mind is that Xavier caught a glimpse of something in Oliver's lab. She saw something about midnight milk, 50 gold dreams? Question mark? That's the only thing that comes to mind.
Oh, what if that clown has something to do with this?
Well, let's go do some investigation.
Let's do it.
All right, that sounds like a plan to me, but we will see how the investigation goes on the next episode. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for playing, and thank you all for bearing with us as we figure out this whole recording online thing. Woo!
Woo!